On Palm Sunday, April 9, 1865, General Robert E. Lee surrendered his Army of Northern Virginia, the Confederate States Army, to General Ulysses S. Grant in the parlor of Mr. and Mrs. Wilmer McLean's house in Appomattox Courthouse, Virginia. Although no one recorded the exact words that were said during the surrender, we think it went like this.
Fighting for 4 years now. Hundreds of thousands of all of our men have died. The war is over, and it's time for you to formally surrender and go home.
General Grant, I remember meeting you in the Mexican-American War 20 years ago when you were just a lieutenant. You were a drunk and a slob and a disgrace to the U.S. Army. I don't know how you became the supreme commander. This just ain't right.
Lee, you've always been a fine Southern gentleman. Whiskey and cigars never hurt nobody. Besides, it's time we sat down over some whiskey for me to dictate the terms of surrender.
Yeah! South or rise? Alright, boys. Cheers. To the south. Let's let the generals drink first.
To the south.
To the north. Good one there. To the south. Drink up. You can't drink his liquor. It's a tough shot. I can't. I'm having trouble with that. Let's get this over. Whoa! Alright. Sorry about that.
To the U.S.
Good whiskey. Master Lee, we don't need to be surrendering to no Yankees. Why, I might shoot him right here, right now. Maybe.
Aw, shut up, Flash. You're making us look like fools.
Generally, all we want is for you to turn in all your weapons.
Yeah, I want Lash's gun.
You ain't taking my gun, you damn Yankee.
Now, General Grant, my men need their guns for shooting squirrels, rabbits, and the occasional cow.
All right, then it's settled. Your men can keep their guns, but leave the artillery and cannons behind and go home to your families.
Lee and Grant never saw each other again after the surrender. Lee died of pneumonia 5 years later, and Grant became the 18th President of the United States. 5 days after the surrender, on Good Friday, John Wilkes Booth shot and killed Abraham Lincoln inside of Ford's Theater.
This is for you, Norris. This is for you. That's like knocked me, Booth. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I want Lash's gun.
Huh. Where's my line?